Hello. Hello. Just checking who's here. Rich Mitch, a sick stream tonight, I hope. Well, let's hope so. We are on the balcony and there's some ladies at the bus stop and they are having a lovely time. Oops, sorry, 1 second. My phone is precariously placed on top of my suitcase. Hello Peter, you alright? See, I've missed another comment there. Oh, here we are. Peter, shake a tail feather. Our global goddess. Yes, do bend over and shake a tail feather. Everyone do that now. Am I loud enough? I don't want to talk too loud because there's balconies to the left and the right. Hi Jasmine, how you all doing? I have the obligatory vodka Diet Coke in a wine glass, complete with lipstick marks. What is your scent of the night, people? Let me know. Do I need to adjust? Should I be at this angle? Pissing down, wished I was there. Oh, I'd love for you here, Peter. We would have so much fun. Hi, Niels. Cheers, everyone. Let me know what your scent of the night is and I will share mine with you. Peter and Mon Precious Nectar. I do love that one. I've got an itsy bitsy bit left and it's time to decide if I need to get more. So yeah, thinking about that. Anyone else scent of the night? And I will tell you what I'm wearing. I'm going to show you discreetly, covering up the label. Hi Christina, you're only over there. I'm waving at you. Christina lives over there. She's very kindly shown me around the island, invited me around for dinner. It's been lovely. Hi Rich. Yeah, it will be a bit longer tonight because I'm a bit more comfortable on the balcony. So it won't be too rushed, I don't think. Here is what I'm wearing. I'm covering up the label. Christina, I saw you waving. You can have a kiss as well. So I'm wearing this tonight. Christina has smelled it, but I haven't revealed the brand yet for the scent. That is going to be my collaboration. Rich is wearing the Male Essence JLW. Hello. And we have Nick from Talking Review. Hiya. So I'm wearing this, which is my favourite of the two mods I've been testing for my perfume, and I've got it here. I've already now given my feedback to the wonderful perfumer, and I think we are well on our way to, we're almost there. So it's really exciting. It's really gorgeous. Pear, violet and iris, I would say, are the main notes I really get from it now. JLW Sorriso by Perfume and Roma, Chocolate Gourmand. That sounds nice. And Jesus is saying hey. So I'll be able to talk a bit better because I'm not on a ship full of people and with dolphins jumping around. That was really cool. If any of you saw that, that was really nice. On my other hand, I have Whispers in the Library. So I wore this one. Christina's wearing Baccarat Rouge 540. I know you really love that one, Christina. I am wearing Whispers in the Library on the one wrist. It was my scent of the night the other night. Niels is wearing Historias de Parfum Fidelis and uses I miss spring and summer. Want to wear freshies. Oh, hopefully just around the corner. Scent of the night Windex cleaner. Christy, come on, you can do better than that. What are you cleaning? So here is Whispers in the Library. I wore it the other night and I really like it. It's honestly amazing. When I woke up the next day, I could still smell it. I love how the vanilla comes out later on, and it starts off a bit spicy. So Sarah is wearing Tiziano Terenzi Spiritio Florentino. Catch my whiff. Hello. So yeah, Whispers in the Library. So this was sent to me by Lizzie off of Rose and Jones. I think I just missed a comment. Nope. And I've worn it now a couple of times, really, well, more than a few times now, and I'm really loving it. So it's actually gone onto the buy list, and I'm really surprised at the performance because I didn't think it was going to be that great. actually, if you go hard on the trigger, performance is really, really good. So I really want to get that one. It's kind of like it feels a bit spicy to start with, and then it dries down to a kind of mostly a vanilla thing, but it's a lot more interesting than that. I'm really, really enjoying that one. Christina, thanks for teaching me how to see these live streams. Oh, you just had the wrong app. Easily sorted. Christy, what's the evening temperature there? Oh, I'm no good at that. I don't know. It's t-shirt appropriate, so I'm shielded from the wind. So if I was to go out, I will take a small jacket or a light a cardigan, a jumper. Most nights I've just worn a jumper. So if that helps. And I do feel the cold, so hopefully that helps. I had a very late lunch, so I haven't had dinner. I'm not sure if I'm going to, because I feel slightly, well, more than slightly fat. Oh, Christina's saying it's 18 degrees Celsius here right now. Thank you, Christina. So I have a, what do I drink? It's vodka Diet Coke. What's everyone else drinking, if anything? Let me know. Or have you got a snack, perhaps? Share that. And I have some notes of the things I'm going to talk to you about. And we're going to save the scary Airbnb story till last, because that's kind of like the climax of this little discussion. Christy is asking what the scary thing was. You're going to have to wait. Peter's got tea. Cheers, Pete. Are you working or are you at home? Right then, so first things first, we will shed our scent of the night. If not, you can go ahead now and furnish us with that. You can tell us how it smells as well if you like, because it's always nice to know. So next up, I'm going to talk to you about my boat trip today. I was Shaver-Font and drinking seltzer with a Pepsid chaser. Oh dear, that doesn't sound good. Sarah's got Shiraz and pork, and of course Peter has the puppy from hell. So Peter has just got a cute little puppy who has been eating her own poo and belching in his face, and all sorts of stories. If you're friends with Peter, you'll know about that. So I'm missing your comments. I do apologise, but Tracy's got a cuppa, and Catch My Whiff's wearing Armani code JLW. It's only noon for me, so drinking coffee, that's fair enough. I think that's very sensible. And Catch My Whiff sipping water. Sipping water. Okay, well, cheers. It sounds like I've got the best drink out of all of you, in my humble opinion. Well, the Shiraz, I guess. Moon Perfumes is kind of fun too. So today I went on the boat trip. I actually went onto that pirate ship that you may have seen in my previous live. By the way, I think I deleted accidentally the last couple of lives I did prior to the boat stuff today, so I do apologise for that. I don't know what it looked like it was an errored video, so I deleted it, and then I think it was the actual video. So yeah, so they're now gone, sadly, because I quite enjoyed those. Don't you have to get home to close the... Oh, I don't... Shaver-Font, you use some technical terms, financial language I don't understand. Christy, that was so neat. Love the boat and the dolphins. Yes, so the pirate ship was awesome. I really wanted, as soon as I saw it, when I first saw it in dock a few days ago, I knew I wanted to get on it, but I kind of forgot about it. And then when it came up in the background of the live video, I was like, yeah, I really want to get on that. So found a place that sells trips and got myself on it today. So I had to be there at 10 o'clock this morning to get on the boat, and we went out looking for dolphins and whales, and we also sort of saw some of the coastline further along to the east, I think, that way. So we saw some of the coastline, but we did see dolphins. If you watch the dolphins live stream, you're going to have to sort of fast forward through quite a lot of non-dolphin action to actually find the bit where they pop their little heads out. But yeah, it was really cute. They were lovely. They were at a little bit of a distance. Christy, no seasickness. The pond was really the sea was very much like a pond, very quite flat. And I did have seasickness tablets with me because I have had a previous experience that was very unpleasant on a boat. Shave Fun, it's amazing how these live streams have improved in the last 2 years. Within a few years, Claire will appear as a hologram in our living rooms. How cool would that be? 3D me. So we went out, we saw the dolphins, and then we went saw some of the coastline that way, and then on the way back we saw a couple of whales, and we saw them from a real long distance, so they got the boat closer. And yeah, there's 2 whales. They were called the fin whale, F-I-N, and so they're kind of like long. The fins aren't massive, they're just like small. And it's the second largest whale, second largest species of whale, blue whale being the biggest. So that was something I learnt today. And we saw 2 of them, possibly mum and baby or something like that, but they sort of just popped up, did a little thing, popped down. They didn't do like a big parade like that, they just kind of like shoo, shoo. But that was really nice to see. And then we came back. My hearties. So then we came back to shore. So the trip was sort of half a day, and it was really nice because it's very quiet here because it's completely off season. So the boat was definitely not fully booked. So me and one other English lady had a whole part of the deck up the top, up the front to ourselves. So I had a few seats that I could get a bit comfortable on, which was really nice. And yeah, when we got back, I was really hungry. So I've got a note here. Oh, I didn't do my scent of the day on the boat, so that was Bee by Zoologist, and I'm really enjoying that on the warmer weather. And it really sticks to me, and it really projects even sort of 8 hours after putting it on. I'm still getting it wafting, so I'm really loving Bee. And it seems to really stick in my hair, and then it's sort of like you just catch whiffs of it, especially if you don't wash your hair for a day or so. You think, why can I smell Bee? And it's because it was caught on your hair. So I'm loving Bee at the moment. That was my scent of the day. Then I went to go and find some food, and initially I was starving, so I thought I'm just going to go into McDonald's, which is sacrilege, but I needed the loo. That was the problem. So because I needed the loo, I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to go to McDonald's because at least I can use the loo first and then get some food. Anyway, I used the loo. The actual normal food was a massive queue just to order it. So I went into the other side of McDonald's. I don't think we have them here, but it was the cafe part, and they do cakes, pastries, I think ice cream sundaes, and coffee and all that. And I actually had a coffee with a couple of macarons, so the French little macaroon coloured biscuits. And so that kind of like did me. I got to use the loo. Yeah, the cafe side, it's just, yeah, it's split. So you walk from one into the other, and it's basically a nice coffee shop. And I got my coffee in a china cup and saucer, a couple of macarons on the side, and I took that out to sit in the sun and have that, and that was really nice. So that sustained me for a little while, and I got to use the toilet because obviously that's essential. Oh, I missed a comment there, sorry. JLW, been sampling Bee. It has amazing longevity, high quality fragrances, all the ones I've tried from Zoologist. Yeah, I can't get over how good Bee is in terms of longevity. But also, I wasn't sure it was a massive projector, and it's not a massive projector, but it really does. It is noticeable the whole day long, which I think it's amazing. Loving it, absolutely loving it. Comments. Shavafon. I thought it was owned by McDonald's. Yeah, I think it's still McDonald's, but it's McCafe. It might be called McCafe. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So that was nice. Then I spoken to Miguel Matos, and he recommended I go to find this big library, and it's not actually a library when I got there. So he helped me, sent me the location of it, and I wasn't too far. So I went to find this Esperanca library, and basically it's this crazy massive bookshop, but secondhand books, and it's an absolute maze inside. It's huge, and all the books are displayed separately. Like, lots of them are hanging on all the walls on little hooks, or if they're not on hooks, they're on shelves, but you can see the whole front of every single book, and it's almost like the place is decorated floor to ceiling in books, and that was really cool. So I got some footage of that to put on my next video. I'm in Madeira. I had to think then. I'm in Madeira, and I'm in Funchal, which is the capital, but I'm not in the main town. It's about an hour's walk to the main town, so I think it's somewhere between 2 and 3 miles, but it depends. If you walk it, it's more like 3 miles. If you do as the crow flies, it's about 2. Which Art Garfunkel. Like a bridge. Yeah, we won't go there. So let's continue on the theme of food. So after the library was awesome. After the library, I did a little bit of wandering. Christina had recommended a couple of places to check out. I went to find the museum that Christina had recommended, but it was actually closed because it was Monday, which I didn't realise. And I was wandering around just the general centre. I'm getting hungrier again after sort of a few hours. So then I just stopped at one of those sort of shop pavement cafe type things. And it was, what's it called? Geno's? Fino's? Gyros. Christina, happy you went to the Livaria Esperanca. That's the library. It was brilliant, really good. And yes, I stopped at this place called Gyros, and the food looked really nice. So, I got some footage of it for my next video, but the chips were actually a bit cold. Chips were really crispy, the skin on type chips, but skinny, and they were salted and herbed, and they were really tasty, but they were a little lukewarm. The sandwich was pork salad. Peter, yes, I'm by myself. Sandwich was pork, but when you tried to bite into it and they didn't give you a knife and fork, all the pork came out in like a big thing. So I think it was a bit too chewy, so I ended up not eating the pork in the sandwich. And then, but it was still really tasty, just not the best. And then they sort of specialised in churros. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to get some churros. So I ordered some churros, and he said, "You want one?" I said, "Yes, please." And I thought I would get maybe one piece of churros like this, but I didn't. I got this massive coil that filled a whole plate, which is the thumbnail of this video if you've spotted it. And the sauce in the middle was called the sweet cream. And JLW love cute churros, Rich Mitch vintage churros. I hope they weren't vintage. They were a bit fresh. They were definitely fresher. Really nice. Basically, it's like eating a skinny, crispy donut. Cinnamon and sugar, or did they spice it? I think it might have only been sugar. I don't recall it having any spice. I could be wrong. So yeah, it was a lot of food. Bearing in mind I've just eaten chips and a sandwich, so that's like carbicide basically. It's like, if you don't know what churros is, it's like skinny, crispy, sugared donuts, but in a curl, and you get sauce to dip it in. Shavafon would have been looking for the nearest Costco food. JLW sounds delicious. It was really delicious. I couldn't eat it all. I ate too much as it was, but I got to the point where when I was walking home, I actually felt, yeah, it looks a bit like a dog curled one out, Rich. Yeah, my stomach was heavy and I had to actually come home and have a nap. So I've only been up about an hour now from my nap, because I had to I needed my food to digest, and it felt like it was just sitting there really heavy, and I thought, I can't, there's nothing I can do but go to sleep. let this episode pass. So the food was good, but I definitely don't need any dinner. If I get peckish, I might get a pastry. JOW, the ones in the US are like giant long sticks, not coils, usually sparkling sugar with cinnamon. Yeah, so I was expecting maybe a few little sticks or something, but that was just huge. It was too much. It was crazy. They didn't see an option to get a small one though. Christy, carbs and meat equals a nap. Yes. Oh, and I had a glass of wine as well, so that wouldn't have helped. So I needed a nap. So, the other food I wanted to mention was the Madeira cake. They gave us a bit of Madeira cake on the boat this morning, or kind of like lunchtime-ish, and it's really nice. They call it honey cake, or a bolo del miel. So basically means honey cake, and but it doesn't taste like honey. It tastes more like, to me, a bit like a Jamaican ginger cake, but less wet. And it's almost like eating a fruit cake, like a traditional Christmas fruit cake as well. It's kind of like a cross between Jamaican ginger cake and fruit cake, but it's really nice. It's moist enough, it's not too dry, but it's also not really moist. How many times can I say moist? So I do have a miniature traditional Madeira cake in there that I'm going to review at Rich Mitch's request, but I thought I'd get a few different pastries to review at the same time and maybe do it as a live, but not today, because I've already committed carbicide and I'm not going to put that nail in that coffin. So that's my food. Madeira is near to Morocco. I wonder what traditional Madeira spices are. Delish. I know they get a lot of things imported. Christina was telling me I don't know about the spices, but the island can't sustain itself with its resources, so they get quite a lot of imports. Rich Mitch wants some cake. Do you want me to show you the cake, Rich? I can go and get it if you want. It's done with sugarcane honey. So what does that mean? Is it from bees still? Rich says yes. All right, I'm going to get you the cake, Rich. Bear with everyone, I'm getting the cake. Show me your cake. All right. Ooh. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, that was your opportunity to take the piss, which you normally do. Oh no. Right then, so we have the cake. So they come wrapped like this. Bolo de mel, is it bollo or bolo? I'm not sure. De caña de Madeira. So sugarcane syrup cake of Madeira. And family recipe, this one. So they come like this. Cake looks like paper. It's wrapped in paper, Rich, you know that. And we've got the information on the back. And just says the same thing. It's 100 grams. This is a miniature one. A lot of them are bigger. I just wanted to get a miniature one. And so that's the presentation of Bolo de Mel. Now, let's open it up. Peter thought Madeira was Spanish. I don't think I knew actually what it was Portuguese. I don't think I realised that straight away. Fragrance infusers, the bigger ones can be dense and stodgy. I like dense and stodgy. Larry, just sugar in the ingredients, no corn syrup of any. It's ingredients are in Portuguese, so I can't give you that. Christina might know a little bit more about the recipe. Ronaldo is Madeiran. Yes, he is. There's a museum dedicated to him here. I think the airport's named after him as well. So JLW should have almonds, walnuts, and spices. Right, I'm unboxing it here, look. Oh, okay, so it's now wrapped in that. So I'm not going to undo that because it will go dry, and I'm definitely not eating it today. But you see there's a big walnut there. Rich, who's looking after the cat? That would be Dan. Very kindly looking after Sweetie for me while I'm away, looking after my house. So you can see it's kind of weighty, but not like, it's not like a brick. It's a fragrance from CBO is also Portuguese, so is Rui Costa, fabulous footballers, never heard of him. Rich, bet the cat's giving him hell. He sent me some photos. She's being quite friendly. Don't ever say Madeira is Spanish. Yeah, and I got the impression also me saying gracias occasionally instead of obrigado is slightly annoying to the locals. So that is your Madeira cake. I'm not gonna have a bite because honestly I can't. I really can't, but I promise I will share it with you all in a future video. It's a bit busy out there. Knocking over his batches of gravitas, yes. Oh boy, detox when you get back. Yes, Christy, totally. I thought I'd be doing so much walking that I would maybe counteract some of the naughtiness. I'm not sure I am really. I mean, I am walking definitely 5 or 6 miles every day, at least I'd say. Where am I sitting? I'm on my balcony. So the road behind us, you go that way, leads to the main centre. That way is off to Câmara de Lobo and further east. JLW, did I tell the scary B&B story? No, not yet. Christina, the bola de mel is traditional Christmas time but sold all year round. It's made with sugar cane, honey, fruit and nuts. It's the spices. It feels like there's something a little spicy to me. It feels like that's why I kind of connect it with ginger cake. Something warm and spicy, but not obvious like heavy spice. Right, let's get back to the agenda. What have we got left to talk about? We've done food. Quick. Christy, I have got to get a snack. Get a snack. Go and get one. Get something nice. One more thing before we get onto the Airbnb. So Rich, have you smelled any perfumes you recognise on the people in Madeira? Yes. Today there was someone wearing Issey Miyake. It smelled like he just sprayed it, but it was probably a tourist. Peter, holidays don't count calorie wise. Thank you, Peter, for that. Appreciate it. I'll take that and I'll run with it, or I'll roll with it. I'll roll down the hill with it. So I went to a perfume shop today. Yes, also spices in the cake. Thank you, Christina. I went to a perfume shop today, Douglas, in the main town. And I actually found a designer perfume that I like. So that is that happens once a year, twice a year maybe. I found a female designer perfume that I like. It's been out for years. Rich, Issey Miyake is a holiday staple, to be fair, can't go wrong. Yeah, it was good, it was fresh, it was very strong, very recognisable. Oh, excuse me. It's not I'm not into aquatics, so it's not my cup of tea in that I wouldn't wear it, but on someone else is absolutely fine. Perfume shop, found a perfume that I like. Shaver font at 47 Fahrenheit and 8 Celsius in Madeira. Aren't you cold? I've got protection from the wind because I've got a wall this side and there's only a very light breeze, and no, I'm not cold. But if I went out I'd definitely have a jumper, but no, not cold. Went into a perfume shop today. found a perfume I really like, and it's called dun dun dun, it's Yves Saint Laurent Parisienne. And I'm wondering if any of you can tell me, is it discontinued? Because I went to look on eBay out of curiosity. Some of them are being sold very, very expensive, you know, like 100, 150 pounds. And what I was going to start, and they're saying that it is discontinued in the eBay adverts. So if that's the case, I might be tempted to buy a bottle. So let me talk about it. Yeah, I did shave-a-thon, and I couldn't find any confirmation or anyone talking about it being discontinued. That's why I'm not sure if it's just eBay people trying to sell for a stupid amount of money, or if it's genuine. I sprayed it on this arm here because I like Paris by Yves Saint Laurent. Stefan saying you can still buy it in Germany. Yeah, I think the thing to do, actually, I need to go online and see if it's available at the obvious normal retailers like the department stores and Boots and stuff. So I'll do that. But yeah, sprayed it on this arm because I understood it to be a violet fragrance. And yeah, I'll check Selfridges. And I have never really given it too much time. I've seen it, but I've never really tried it properly. JLW, vaguely remember that one's not discontinued. Hopefully not. I will do some more research. But what I loved is in the dry down. So after my nap, internet says it's only available online. Oh, Notino have it. Okay, how much is it, if you don't mind, if you're checking Fragrance Enthusiast? Yeah, I had my nap, and I definitely really liked it. I had my nap, and then when I woke up, it was like, it smells like it's got some sugared almond notes in it. It's kind of, it went gourmand on my arm. And the notes don't list heliotrope or almond, but it kind of went that way, but in a lighter way, like in a floral, fluffy, vanillic, but a little bit more interesting than how I'm describing it. 90 ml, £72, 50 ml, $65. Thank you. I will go back to the shop because they had a 20% off, and they did have some box sets. I don't know if they had that in a box set, but I'm going to go back and check and see what the prices are. But I'm also watching a couple of second-hand bottles on eBay that aren't massively bumped up. But yeah, I really like it. So found a female designer fragrance I actually like, and the bottle's really cute as well. So that's nice. And we are finally getting to the scary Airbnb story. So this story starts right here in this Airbnb. John Lewis, 50 ml for £71, always more expensive, I find there. Okay, yeah, all right, well that gives me an idea. At least we know now. It's obviously not fully discontinued. Maybe it will be at some point. So, yeah. Hold a flashlight under your chin as you tell it. No, because that's just going to highlight that excess, all that. Right, so here's my scary story. I don't know how honest I'm going to be about this. There's one fact that's kind of relevant, but I don't necessarily want to share it. Okay, so I had to get up early this morning to go catch that boat, didn't I? So, and I hadn't had a great deal of sleep because I ended up staying out quite late last night, and my alarm went. Richard says, reveal everything. I will, but I'll try and sugarcoat it if I can. My alarm went off. And so I got up and I was in the bathroom with the door wide open because this is my flat and no one else has access to it. So I was in the bathroom, and we'll just say making chocolate. I was in the bathroom and oh hi Amy. So I was in the bathroom doing what I was doing, and I heard someone put the code into my door, and the door, I could see the door open because the bathroom's right at the back against where the door is. I could see the door open, so I started shouting, but you know when what do you say if someone's trying to come into your apartment while you're in the middle of ablutions? So I was shouting, I'm in the loo. I'm in the loo. And because this is not a hotel, there's no one supposed to be coming in to clean. So this person opened the door. They had the key, the code, because everything's on code. And then the door sort of closed, and it took me a while before I was able to go out to the corridor to see if anyone was there. And of course, long gone. Yeah. So I was having all sorts of thoughts, like all sorts of panic. So I had to hide, because I had to go to get the ship. So it might be Derek Acora. So I hid my passport and some money in a really stupid place just in case. And because I thought maybe someone previous has stayed here and thought they'd come back and try their luck. And I thought, why would you try and break in somewhere at 8 AM when clearly most people will still be in the room? And so I was having all sorts of thoughts about what it might have been. And imagine if they'd have come in while I was still in bed. Peter, fuck off, I'm having a shit. No, it was all very, oh, I'm on the loo. So embarrassing. And so I obviously messaged the Airbnb chap person that's running the place and said, look, really hope can you find out if it was some kind of mistake? Because if not, you're going to have to come and change this code ASAP. And I didn't get an answer back for a little while. I'm just checking his comments. Shaver-thon, there's no telling how many people could have the card or a key for these Airbnb rooms. Yeah, there's always, I find there's always an issue. As much as I use Airbnb and I think they're great, I do think there's generally an issue or two that will arise. Yeah, I was really scared. And after that, anyway, I finally got a message back about lunchtime. I messaged them, Christina, but they didn't reply till lunchtime, but they confirmed it was a cleaner. She'd got confused about what room needed cleaning. And apparently it's all good, it's all fine. But it was, for the most of the morning, there was part of me thinking, am I going to come back and find things missing? Because there was a day that I came home and my balcony door was open and I knew that I'd closed it. So part of me thought, well, maybe you didn't close it properly. Christy, chair under the doorknob tonight. Yeah, after that I found a button that you can lock the door in from inside, but obviously not from outside. So now I know I can, and I've pressed it now, so no one can enter now as far as I'm aware, because there's this tiny little button. But I didn't know about that until now. So had I known about that, it would have been much less stressful this morning. Although I would have still heard someone trying to get in, which would have been really horrible. But yeah, imagine the situation. You're very vulnerable and prone in that particular situation. So you're not ready. You're not in that. It's that fight or flight situation. But I wasn't really in a position to do either. It would have been messy anyway. Amy would have immediately been thinking of serial killers. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that crossed my mind too. So, Christina, the cleaner, must have had a fright too. I'm sure she did. Flight or shite, Richie, you're hilarious. Cheers, are you really shocking? So glad you're okay. Thank you. Yeah, so it was fine. And then earlier today, I flooded the shower. So the shower only has that much space, and when the drain seems to get clogged up. And obviously, I've got this hair, but I do try and keep the hair away and throw it away, but a little bit always does end up down the drain. And the soap, I've been using soap because it was easier to bring than a shower gel, and I feel like the soap clogs the drain a little bit. And today it overflowed the shower panel and flooded a little bit the bathroom. So, but I find that in every Airbnb I've ever stayed in, there's been bathroom problems, usually with the shower. When I was in Milan, Essence last year, I had the shower flooded several times. It was really precarious and awkward. So yeah, always get problems at Airbnbs. I think that is all. That's all my story of the day told. So I am gonna call it a day. Thank you so much everyone for joining me. Cheers. JLW B&B's use the cheapest plumbing. I've had kitchen issues often. Oh, is that what it is? I suppose so. Rich, don't go. Please don't go. But I've run out of topics now. Peter, I'd be mortified if they found me dead on the floor with my pants around my ankles. Yeah, and a chocolatey starfish. Amy, totally off topic, but I love your top. Oh, thank you. KWS, please don't go. Yes. Will you be back with a news, sports and weather report in an hour? And maybe not an hour, but and I'm not very good with the weather, as you might have noticed. Everyone asks the temperature and I don't know when it is. Maybe I should check that before I come on live. Yeah, Amy, this top is just a t-shirt that I bought years ago, actually. I'll show you. Just a basic, but I like the colour of it. I like the pale pink and grey. I think it looks nice. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to go out or maybe skip it tonight. Amy, the colour's very flattering. Thank you. JLW, it's a cute top. I like the shoulders. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, they're kind of like little cap sleeves. Yeah, so do I go out or do I stay in? I'm not sure if I'm really feeling like going out. But then is it a bit sad if you're on holiday to stay in? But then I shouldn't force myself to go out either, should I? Rich Mitch, I'm vulgar. JLW, go out. Fragrance enthusiast, certainly not. Not what? Not, should I go out or not? Christina, happy to have seen you. If you need something, let me know. Oh, thank you, Christina. Stay in and discuss scent. Okay to stay in. You're on vacation, do whatever you want. Yeah, I think I'm not feeling particularly that I would need to go out, so I've got vodka and I've got Diet Coke. Stay in and rest. Rich, you're so funny. If I get hungry, I'll pop out. The great thing around here is the food is available till really late. So Peter saying W. What? Got you a little decant of Lumiere Noir Femme. Oh, thank you, Christina. Yeah, I've not really tried that, so that'll be good. Yeah, I'm going to send you a few bits. I've not got anything here, but I'm going to send you a few bits I think you're going to like. What's the best food you had while in Madeira? That's a good question. I tried a local dish last night which is called picado, and that's it's like a beef stew, but it's actually good quality beef, like steak, loads of it, with chips on the same plate, and the sauce had this kind of like chopped up garlic that felt like the garlic had been roasted first. It had that smoky flavour. That was really nice. But it was too much. There was too much food. It was ridiculous. Rich is saying try Iberico ham. Is that not Spanish? I don't really like hams and things. You know, I hate those big lumps of meat that you see in supermarkets and that. Another thing I've had actually is pizza. Don't laugh, but whenever I go away, generally I find good pizza. I shit thee not, high-end ham. Don't bring shit into it now, Rich. I think we need to move past that. So yeah, I had a really good pizza that was Christina's recommendation, and I'm meeting Christina there to celebrate her birthday on Thursday night, which will be my last night, and it's literally just over there and then around the corner, called Gusto Pizza, and it was a very nice thin base, really tasty pizza. Missing some comments, sorry. Larry, just make sure you're not making a stop in China. Official warning against visiting China. Absolutely not going to China, so don't worry. But that sounds a bit scary. Iberico is Iberian, Portugal, and Spain. Oh, okay. Amy, love pizza. There's no shame in that. It's my favourite food. Yeah, me too. Oh, what I like is really simple, but made with really good ingredients. So, you know, or fresh. Because the best pizza you can have is when the dough's been freshly made on site, and it's crispy and thin, and the tomato has that fresh feel, like the tomato sauce is really fresh, and there's nice oils, and there's chili flakes. I like chili, but I always have a very simple pizza just to enjoy the ingredients. Will you sing happy birthday to me? Yeah, of course I will, but it will be really unpleasant for you. Amy, the crust is key, not too thick, not too thin. Yes, it's got to be a bit crispy, but have a bit of a give to it as well. I'm totally with you on that. Rich, I've never known such a pig. It's the greatest of Rich, have you been smoking again? Christy, well, I've gone off the snack and now I'm making a meal. Well, that's probably for the best. A nice healthy meal. What are you having? So I think I am going to call it a day. I'll just top up my drink, and if anyone wants to add anything more before I close this down. So we are on the Smirnoff vodka. Seriously, they cut it really thin and it melts in your mouth. Rich, just for you, I'll see if I can find some. Christy's making quiche, very nice. When are we, me and Mr. Smelly, doing another clip together, Fragrance Enthusiast? Hopefully quite soon. Niels, have a great rest of the night. Thank you. Amy, remember to lock your doors. Oh yes, yeah, I will. Shave-a-thon, don't do anything I wouldn't do, and otherwise do anything. Well, everyone's a winner. Oh, we found me a rum place. Rua Porteo de Santiago. Okay, so what is that? Is it a rum brewery or a rum bar? Let me know. Do I have to wear my eye patch and go, hoo-ha, me hearties? Right, that is it. I'm off. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I will see you all very, very soon. Cheers, everyone.